Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Fall thinking right out here in the lab, and I'm in the book doing what I do for you. I'm gonna ask the question: what is heaven? If you know, let me know. If not, tune in. I'm gonna help you out with that. We're gonna find out in this one-page information. Let's go. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question: do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my eye be true. The question here, right there, Pre-Funk's philosophy is asking the question, what is heaven? If you had 10 people, you get 10 heavens. Let's talk about the one that they think or what they say about heaven. Heaven is not merely a destination. A lot of people, I'm going to heaven, okay? To be prepared for after what? The death of the physical body. The concept of heaven comes from the Christian belief system. All right. It is the state, first of all, it is a state to be manifested where? In our present lives while incarnated here in the physical world. I thought heaven, see, again, everybody got an idea what they thought heaven was. If you don't, ask some damn body. Stop making something up. Oh, well, they said he's find out for yourself. Okay? And the institutional church, often what? Preaches the teachings of the Bible, which is a Christian faith-based belief system, as something separate from ourselves. Misinterpretation, like I told you, I see it all the time. And what's this? In which can prevent you from really discovering the divine within and recognizing the creative power of God that resides in each one of us. This is their philosophy. Mine say the same thing. Moving on. And perceptive, this perceptive, this precept, this perspective can make individuals what? More susceptible to what? Flirting into what? The restrictive systems under which we currently live today. We still following a misunderstood, misguided system to this day. What's this? Every parable and teachings within your Bible corresponds to what? To aspects of ourselves. The book is about you. I know that. Y'all study that, don't know that? Okay, what's this? I know a lot of stuff with that book that y'all study that y'all don't know about. That's not good for y'all. But you have aspects of ourselves offering guidance on how what we should perceive this material world. If you like things of this world, You that other guy. If you want to be better, aspire to do more, and this ain't all you aspire to have, then you aspire to be better with the other guy. See where I'm going with this? But how was it? How do you take control of your mental and spiritual, emotional, and physical selves? Practice right thinking philosophy, obtain and learn knowledge of self, practice it for yourself, and become master of oneself. The Bible fundamentally is an allegory, a guidebook designed to what help us advance our lives as spiritual beings having a human experience, experiencing a physical existence. My philosophy said we're divine spirit beings having a human experience. They just said the same thing. It's teaching the Bible. These teachings are presented in what y'all call, what y'all say, Jesus spoke in parables. Watch this. But it's compelling. It's compelling you to now what? Use your mind. Why? To be able to decipher the ancient wisdom contained in the messages in the Bible. And this approach encourages the development of your intelligence and your right thinking, aka y'all call it critical thinking. But as wisdom is something that has to be earned. You can't give it away. You can't buy, steal, or cheat it. You have to earn it. And this is the emphasis in the Bible, which is what? Particularly in Matthew 13:34, which states, Jesus spoke all these things to the crowd in parables. He did not say anything to them without using a parable. He was the parable. And as soon as you realize that yeah, makes sense, don't it? Makes sense, don't it? Jesus Christ, the parable. All right. But despite this, watch this, despite this, many contemporary Christians, here we go, misinterpret the Bible and think it as literal. They take the Bible literally. Many contemporary Christians misinterpret the Bible by taking it literally. I'm not saying that they are. I know that. Why? I know a bunch of y'all, and I know what I'm understanding. Y'all ain't saying what I'm saying, so somebody's a miss, and it ain't me. I'm just saying. But they saying that. They know that about y'all. I know that about y'all, okay? And what's this? And it's often y'all overlooking its symbolic and allegorical nature. This is not me. This is the book. Can't blame this one on me. I ain't doing nothing but giving y'all what they say about y'all. The truth hurt, don't it? If the truth that I'm giving you hurt, that means you've been following a lie. Moving on. And the reason for this pain and the literal misinterpretation can be what? Traced back to where? To the teachings of the churches. Yeah. Which may not emphasize what? The true and the deeper metaphorical meaning of the scripture. Let them know that it's not literal. You should have been done that. Why they still thinking it is to this day? You can't change it. Why? They locked and loaded. Big misinjustice. Big misinjustice. All right. But consequently, this is what you fall out with. Many do not engage with the text using what? They use their own insight and their own wrong thinking skills. Meaning misinterpret something and rather than realize you made a mistake or you might have got it wrong. This is, and you're wrong. You know the kind of people? They gonna make wrong right no matter how you present it to them. They gonna make it right. Leave them be. I know a lot of them. And what's this? Your parables. But what's this? By their nature, engages your what? Right hemisphere of the brain. I've been telling you that for the longest. Right thinking. And this fostering your true right or critical thinking and a deeper understanding of our ancients who was renowned for what? For their profound right thinking. Crafted these texts to engage you, the reader, in analytical and symbolical breakdown. This is all to be understood analytical and symbolical. And watch this, encouraging you to a more enlightened and thoughtful state of spiritual teaching. Feet just about to run. Calm myself down. I gotta calm myself down. And here's this. I got this underlined with my pen. I didn't have my marker. I just used my pen. I used whatever I had. I had to highlight this. Recognize. Watch this. Now, by recognizing the Bible, and this is for all my beloved Christian Bible thumpers, I love you. But by recognizing that book as a collection of parables and allegories, you will be able to now unlock the deeper meaning and be able to apply its teachings to enhance your spiritual growth and understanding in our current physical existence. Christians brag about we're number one in the belief system because you got 2 billion followers. But if the belief system is going to hell, y'all in the driver's seat. Like white America going to hell and none of us in the driver's seat. That's y'all with Christian faith belief system. It's being shot to hell. Why? Y'all really misinterpreted, missed the ball, and y'all leading everybody the wrong way. And this perspective allows us to truly be able to appreciate the wisdom of our ancients. Why? And their profound insight they intended to try to convey through the Bible. And y'all Bible thumpers swinging and missing. Swinging for the fence and ain't hitting nothing. Whiffing every time. Like wiffle ball. Whew, you just blowing air. Cooling people off. Fanning people. The misinterpretation of the Christian concept in the Bible. You can get 5 people to read a paragraph, and each one of them will say it means something different. I can get 5 people to read my philosophy, and they all say the same thing. I'm just saying, some things you can't misinterpret unless you choose to. Well, I see it this way. Well, I'm going to start my own denomination. I see it this way. I'm going to start my own denomination. Everybody got a denomination. Because they don't see the same thing the same way on everything. Moving on. That's not faith, okay? Otherwise this. But by understanding that Bible, and a lot of y'all don't. You really don't. And I got to make it known. I don't give a damn. Y'all really don't understand the Bible, so please pay attention. It's not a literal book. I had a person ask me, was King Solomon black? I went to break it down, and I caught myself. He never existed. They never found his temple. They never found his gold. Why? You are King Solomon's temple. I couldn't tell her that, so I had to let it go. But moving on. But if you understand the Bible for what it is, because it's speaking about you. Yeah, watch this. It becomes clearer to you that heaven is not a distant realm to be reached with after death, but is a state of being that exists where? Within you. The kingdom of heaven where? Is in you. In Hebrews, it says 8:1-2. It states, we have such a high priest. Who that? A conscious right thinker who is set on the right hand of the throne of the majesty in the heavens. That's the right hemisphere of the brain. That's becoming conscious and knowing thyself. But for the Christians, y'all say it different. But this implies, he just said that you sit at the right hand. Okay, the heavens, head, the brain, hemisphere. And this implies that the high priest or God what? Resides in what? The throne in heaven, which is where? And when we cross-reference that with Luke at 17:21, he says what? Now we, listen, now will they say, look here, it is here. No, look, it is here. Or, therefore, behold, the kingdom of heaven is in the what? Midst of you. It becomes evidence that what? That the kingdom of heaven is within all of us. We just have to become conscious and realize that. And with the good deeds and good righteous living, you find that out for yourself. That's the goal for right thinking philosophy, to get you to do just that. What? For yourself. But you got to put the work in. Wrap it up for you right here. Now the concept is profound. Why? Because if God resides in heaven, and that's the kingdom of heaven is within you. Come on now, keep going. Don't stop, keep going. What? That means then the divine presence resides within you. Walk with me. Your body represents Solomon's temple, the earth, okay? And your consciousness, or your Christ consciousness, embodies what we call heaven. And your ego, who? Your ego or your carnal mind. See, the Christians say carnal, mental, material, but it's the ego mind. That's what the Egyptians say. It ain't Satan, it ain't some outside entity. It's you going against what? God. Why? If you ain't following him, you's opposing him. You ain't with him, you opposing him. That's why. And ancient times, sinner, for the penalty for sins, death to you. And still is. Why? At Judgment Day, if you don't pass the test, you're going to die twice. So still, for sinners, death to you. All right, watch this. And the mind, it symbolizes, again, that concept of Satan or hell. The original ego, okay? Y'all done metamorphic changes, mythological changes to what? The devil, Satan, outside entity, a demon. But moving on. But that Bible teaches are thus about teaches us about how understanding and realizing the divine within us. I was pissed because I'm saying y'all took God out of man. And here, y'all saying God's in there. Okay, I ain't got no problem with that. But again, and what? The divine is within, and it guiding us to harmonize our physical, lower nature, existence with our spiritual essence, higher self. Come together. Maya, balance it out. Become one for the good. And that's knowing who you are from the earthly, the physical, and the spiritual, the heavenly. Earth is hell. Heaven is heaven. The head is heaven. Spirit is heaven. Wrap it up. Your inner kingdom, but this inner kingdom that they speak of is about you being able to achieve what we call state of Maya, balance, and enlightenment. Meaning you're learning something you didn't know. The lights is on in somebody's home. It involves you being able to recognize your higher consciousness within yourself. Excuse me. Not somebody else. No. You need to recognize that and within yourself and be able to transcend your physical limitations, aka one's ego self. Raise above that, meaning you put him in the service position now. He works for you. The devil will do your bidding, so to speak. But if you don't have him in that position, you will be his bitch. Okay. But Bible uses parables again. Why? And allegorical, mythological stories to what? To impart this wisdom. Not literal. Not literal. They use it allegorical, mythological stories to get you to learn. And what's this? Engaging you to now engage your critical, aka right thinking, and become gain a deeper understanding of what it is written in the way that what requires you to now be able to use your mind to interpret the hidden meanings. Meaning, you can't be ignorant and dumb and know God. Why? It takes intellect. It takes understanding on your part. And thus, you're developing your intelligence and your spiritual insight. Being dumb and believing God don't mean nothing. Okay? Understand that. You need to have a better understanding of who and what God is and what is heaven. Hopefully, you got a better understanding. If not, I'll be back. Let me know. I can get you some more, but I'm going over to church. How about this? We're going to find out the true meaning of tithing. This is going to blow your mind. This is for y'all. Oh, I know tithing. I know tithing. You don't know jack. Okay, if you don't know yourself, you don't tithing. Know yourself, you know tithing. I know thyself. I know tithing. It ain't your 10% that you give to the church. Oh, yeah, let me break that for you real quick before you go down that road. Pay attention, you might learn something. In closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. I'm loving this. And me, 100 miles a day. So I never know the right thinkers and passed away. I got to go. Peace.